Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to talk about this big blockbuster Celtic move that happened last week, and them getting the whole new coach. For you guys that are not familiar with basketball or whatever, Celtics made a big deal. They traded Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Jason Terry for, I believe, what was it? It was a first of all, they had traded Doc Rivers, I think, for their first round pick, I believe, next year. And this trade, they got Chris Humphrey, I think Gerald Wallace, and something Bogart type of cat, plus a first round pick for 2013, and I believe 14 or 15. My information might not be 100% correct, but I know they got a couple of first round draft picks. And when I first heard about it, me being a Celtic fan, I ain't gonna lie, it hit me low. It's a low blow. I knew eventually it was gonna happen because for the past couple of years we've been hearing rebuilding, and a lot of teams like, Lakers and Celtics and, those teams that been around, even Spurs, those teams that been around have kind of, veteran players that can still kind of play, but after a while it's time to rebuild. It's time to, think about the future of the franchise. And, it was a hard blow for me because, we just lost Ray Allen last year, and that put a slight dent in, the overall flow of the team. Even though Ray Allen hasn't been productive the past couple of years, it still was a loss. But I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I didn't think, they was gonna make a 3-man trade like that and damn near get rid of the whole starting lineup. I thought, okay, well, right now your biggest piece probably would be KG because he's playing like, cat that's 26 years old. The guy, he's not as, active around the rim as much as he was when he was younger, but the guy can still play. But when they traded, Paul Pierce, a guy that's been with that franchise since the start, he was with them when they weren't doing shit. And then they made, a couple of trades. They brought in KG, they got Ray Allen, Rondo, but he was there from the jump. And, I really want to see Paul Pierce finish out his career with the Celtics. But, sometimes that's how the dice roll. You don't always get what you want. And you can be with a franchise for years. And, when stuff gets rough and they try to change things up, you're out of there. But, I think it's a good trade for, the Brooklyn Nets right now. They have the opportunity to make a run for the championship. You got Terry, you got Paul Pierce, you got KG, you got what's that little short guy, Darren Williams, I believe. I think Joe Johnson is still over there. So they got a hell of a starting lineup and a nice squad. And I know KG and them, they want a ring before they retire. So I guess it was a good move for them right now. Now a lot of people look at it like, oh, the Celtics, that was a bad trade for them. In the long run, it's going to be a good trade for them. Right now, I'd probably say the next 2 years, the Celtics are not really going to do that high because you got a brand new coach. You're trying to rebuild the team, and it's just a lot of the rotations and just the overall talent is not really there anymore. So, it will be a struggle the next 2 years. But once we roll into like 2015, the Celtics is going to be on the ball, and you're going to really see that team do some great things. But you guys give me your feedback. Let me know what you thought about the trade. That's pretty much it. But it's still Celtics, even without the top guys. But I'm out. Peace.